Hey, Mark Tanner, this is Bill Chapman. How you doing? It's good to get the opportunity to try to shout out to you a little bit on your 60th birthday. Wow, what an old man. I uh, I was trying to get a better angle on this camera, so I didn't look 160, but it wasn't working, so here I am. Anyway, Mark, just tons of memories to draw from back to, I think the beginning was back in Mexico, Monterrey. I was in Saltillo, up in the hilly country, riding a bicycle, and you came in as my zone leader on an exchange, or whatever you call them, and on a visit. And I led you up this big hill to find some address that I thought I knew where it was, and it turned out it was back down at the bottom of the hill. Well, after taking that long ride up there as my zone leader, you had a few kind words for me about learning my area and things like that, and that was a great learning experience for me. But I really enjoyed working with you in the mission field. I remember those old brown Ramblers, and I remember being out again on visits, I think, in your car must have been, because I was a young missionary at the time, and the short sleeve shirts and the farmer's tans we had driving around in those old beat up cars trying to keep them running was a great experience. Uh, anyway, and then coming home, I decided to go to law school and was sitting in a classroom on the first day of school, and maybe it was orientation or a first class, sitting there not knowing a soul, and in walks this guy and sits down next to me. His hair was a little longer and had a mustache, but it sure looked like you. And I said, is your name Tanner? And so we spent the 3 years in law school together, not to mention your lovely wife, Debbie. And I think at the time you had Russell was with you guys pretty young. And anyway, had a great time during law school trying to study and learn the law together, and I think we went to institute classes, and you're probably my best buddy and study mate and everything in law school. And after that, I think we even talked about opening a firm together. I really believe we had in mind during law school to start a firm, and then I don't know if it was you or me or both of us, but I think when we finished law school, we decided maybe that wasn't the most wisest, most conservative thing to do. So we each got jobs and started practicing law and so forth. Enjoyed that trip down to San Diego. I remember my wife and I came down to go to the temple when we were going to San Diego, and went to Claim Jumper there in Carlsbad, and in fact, I think the waitress was late. The manager came and comped us a free dinner. Anyway, lots of great memories. I remember seeing your mosaic work. I hope you're still doing that. You were, I think, doing, I want to say, paddleboarding or something, and always active in sports, and always a great mentor to me, and somebody I literally look up to. And I miss you and wish we had to get together. In fact, Terry and I leave a week from this Saturday uh, on our trip with President Walker and the missionaries. And we got to get you guys out on one of those trips. It may be the last one, though. President Sister Walker getting up there in age, and I don't know how many more, if any, there will be. But we ought to figure out a way to at least go to one of the reunions together and meet with the old gang. So. Anyway, happy 60th birthday. You're just a little bit ahead of me in age. March 26th is my 60th, so we're about 6 months apart, I guess. So congratulations, happy birthday. Have a great one, and love you, guy, and miss you, and hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.